Hello, this is Eric from UNC Charlotte, and today I will talk about how to do some analysis of your material in CS Materials. The analysis we'll see today is the coverage analysis, and in order to perform it, the first thing that we will do is first to select some of our materials. We'll hit View My Materials to see all your materials and hit Select None to make sure that nothing gets selected, and you will select the materials in your class. If you have classified your entire course into a collection, then you can just simply select that particular material, or you can select the individual material that you are trying to analyze. Once you have selected these materials, you will hit the Radial View ACM CSC 2013 button to see an analysis of your material, and you will be greeted by this type of tree view. This visualization shows you the topics and learning outcomes that are covered by your materials against the ACM IEEE curriculum guidelines. It is structured as a tree because the classification of ACM and IEEE is a tree. At the center, you will see the root of the tree and the knowledge area, knowledge unit, and topics and learning outcome. Whenever you hover a particular node, you will see at the top of the screen the complete name for this particular node. And this red node at the center is the root of the tree. You will see knowledge areas, knowledge units, and topic and learning outcome at the edge. You can see the tree more precisely by panning and zooming, by clicking and moving your mouse, and by using the scroll on your mouse in order to zoom in and out. The way the tree is built, every leaf of the tree is a topic or learning outcome that may or may not be matched by one of the material in your class. For instance, this orange node is the orange node for parallel and distributed computing, parallel architecture, instruction level support for parallel programming, atomic sets such as compare and set. And this particular node appears in 3 of my materials: memory, parallel computing, and CUDA advanced. Not all the nodes that appear in this visualization are hit by one of your materials. For instance, this particular node is not. The gray nodes do not appear in your classification, and the orange nodes do appear in one of your material at least. The blue nodes are intermediate node in the tree, and the red node is the root. You can also see that not all the nodes have the same size. For instance, this particular node only has one material mapped to it, that's why the node is small, while this material is bigger and has 3 materials that maps to it. That way, by looking at the size of the node, you can easily tell which particular topic and learning outcome appears more than others. For instance, this one appears in 5, whereas this one appears only in 1. Note that some part of the trees are not expanded. This particular node, for instance, is the knowledge area for software engineering. And since none of the material in the course map to any software engineering topics, the visualization collapsed the node. A similar effect happened at different levels of the tree. For instance, this particular node is for static analysis, and because none of the materials map to any static analysis topic, that particular part of the tree has been collapsed. By looking at the coverage analysis, we can answer some questions about a particular course. For instance, we can answer the question, should these materials cover the topics that are shown, and that can help us try to understand how good the classification is. We can answer questions such as, are there topics the materials cover that are not selected? And are there topics that should be covered but that are not? We can also answer the question, are there topics that are overly covered by our materials and maybe we spend too much time on?